Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool, guys. So today I'm going to be talking about how a mentorship student sold $4,400 in monthly recurring revenues last week. If you don't know what monthly recurring revenue that means, that's just oftentimes in bookkeeping and accounting and CFO services, we get paid in a monthly amount. So in monthly clients, you got $4,400 in the span of 1 week. And I kind of want to break that thing down for you guys so you know exactly what you need to do in order for your business to grow and reach that level as well. So let's do a little housewarming thing. So the second type of buyer is a person who is kind of on the fence. They're thinking about doing this service. They just don't really want to know who to trust. Two, they don't really know if it's the right time. Now, these are the ones who you're going to find like probably about 50 to 80% of your leads are going to be in that scenario. The way that you wear those people down is through either content or conversation. Content is generally the easiest one because it can be the thing that's talking to people, or that is either written, it can be like talking, it can be a video, it can be a podcast, but it's the thing that's having the interaction with a potential client while you are not there. The even easier way you can do it is with conversation. For example, the student we're talking about, his name is Paul. So what Paul does is we have a very structured messaging campaign that allows you to be able to talk to people to get a time frame and to get an understanding of when are they looking to make that decision, what will they need to see inside of their lives in order to know that now is the right time. And then over time you keep having these conversations, then all of a sudden a lot of people who are on the fence finally say, okay, I'm ready to get started. And then they start going and they go and they go and they go. And every single week, every single month, every single year that you do this process, the amount of people who are on the fence and in that 50 to 80% is growing. And it's growing, right? So right now he has about 1,000 people who he has conversations with who are inside of his target market. And it's growing and growing and growing and growing. It's growing between about 200 to about 500 every single month, as his marketing machine is starting to move a little bit faster and a little bit faster and a little bit faster, right? So that 1,000 is pretty soon going to become about 4,000 by the end of the year. And then that 4,000 is going to become, what's 4 times 4? 16,000 by the end of that next year, right? And every single time it gets easier and easier and easier and easier and easier as he grows and as he moves forward. And that's really what we're thinking about with marketing. Now, at what point does it stop? It really stops at whatever point he becomes satisfied at. I'm thinking for him, the next target we're shooting for is about $25,000 per month, which where he lives, $25,000 per month is like the same thing as making like, $450 to $1 million a year in certain places. Now, for certain people, they might need $25,000 just to per month just to quit their job. So it really depends on where you're going and what you need. But the opportunity is there for you to be able to keep growing and growing and growing, because then you can start managing a team. Then you can start really having a lot of your services just start opening up, right? And that's really how marketing is supposed to be working. Okay, it starts out slow. It starts out very confusing. For a lot of people, if you don't have a good process, it's very, very kind of cumbersome. And over time, you start getting better, and you start getting better, and you start getting better. Now, again, if you wanted to skip a lot of those steps, you can just book a call with me and see if I can help you, okay? That's how all the students that I talk about week after week who grow their business so much faster, it's not that they're just kind of lucked into this stuff. It's not they're just doing stuff just to do stuff. They have a really structured process and proven strategy in place that allows them to be predictable, allows them to be consistent, allows the stuff to be repeatable, right? So if they stop, they can always pick it back up and have the same things going, the same things moving, and then you start exponentially growing the business. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something new. If you want some help growing your business, go ahead and click on the link inside the description below to book a call with me and see if I can help you out. We're going to do 3 things on the call. The first thing we're going to do is take a look at exactly where you are right now. Then we're going to take a look at exactly where you want to go. And then thirdly, if I think I can help you out, I'll just outline what that process is going to look like for us to work together. And then we can go into it together hand in hand to reach your goals together so you can avoid failure. If that's you, I will see you on the call. You'll either speak to me or a member of my team, and I cannot wait to help you out along the way. I'll talk to you soon, and I will see you inside of the next video, or I will see you on the call.